Hello, Carrie Ann Simpson, local mortgage broker down here in Sunshine Coast. I just wanted to share some really good, great, budget-friendly tips for Australia Day and how to prepare for Australia Day and all some fun things that you could do. So let's get to it. Let's talk about a couple of things. I wrote a blog post, a really great idea. If you want to have a read of that, got all the links in there to all the events and festivals and anything else that's on, great parks, best beaches to go to. So yeah, please, it will be a link down below. Check it out. Okay, so I'm just going to cover a few things that are on it anyway. So let's have a look at something that you could do that's not going to break the bank, okay? And if you're heading back to school and work, it's going to be a costly affair anyway. So let's look at some free things that you could do or some really budget-friendly tips to do. Host a backyard barbecue. Yeah, well, you know what? It doesn't have to be boring. You can have some friends over and have a barbecue. Make it really special. You know, there's some link towards some really, really good party ideas or places and dress it up. You know, things that you could do is pull out some Christmas decorations. Get all the gold and green out and dress up everything in Australia Day colours. You get some tinsel, twist it all together, get some fairy lights, hang it all up and make it really, look quite romantic at night time. If you've got a pool, you could even put, stuff around the pool or whatever, just dress things up and make it look really good. Also, you can go into taste.com. I've got some pretty nice little recipes in there on things that you can do. You don't have to have boring food. You can make fun out of it. Also, if you're going to organise a barbecue backyard, you could do here's some quick tips. I'm going to read from here, so I'm not going to miss anything. So you could assign a co-captain. In other words, you can assign someone who's going to do the grilling. Someone might prepare all the food. You might ask someone to bring a plate, but you ask them to bring a certain type of food. Get together. Go over taste.com. Get some recipe ideas. Ask people what are their favourite thing to have on Australia Day, and then incorporate everything together and then have a really, really memorable Australia Day. The other thing that you could do is, there's plenty of places around the Gold Coast, Brisbane and Sunshine Coast, some of the best parks, the places you could go so everyone could chip in, bring everything together, and you could go and enjoy it, and with the fireworks as well down at the beach. If you are heading to the beach, there's some really good, here's a bit of a list of things not to forget or to remember to take. Sunscreen, remember your beach towels, first aid kit as well. I've seen so many people have accidents over, festive times and long weekends. Beach bag, a waterproof bag, hat, make sure you take your hat. And you also water bottles, food and snacks. Make sure you've got plenty of snacks as well. You can always have a little esky and things like that. Freeze some water and things like that before you go. That way you're never going to run out of water. And you also got a really good ice pack as well. Sun protective clothing, lip balm, SPF lip balm, aloe vera gel, beach umbrella. A lot of people have a lot of cabanas and sunshades and things like that. If you're going with friends, ask what they've got, what you've got, and then you can share stuff, particularly in your cars and stuff, so you're not carting everything down together. Even Bunnings have those trolley things, those beach trolleys. They're not very expensive. You can put everything in them, kids and all. So they're amazing. I'd love one of them. And a rubbish bag. Make sure you take your rubbish home with you. All right, so there's also on there is a link to some of the best Sunshine Coast beaches to go and visit as well, because there are quite a few really lovely spots to go to. Some of my favourite are Golden Beach, I love to go to, Bulcock Beach, Curramundi Lake. There's some of my favourites. And if I'm up north, I like to go to Noosa. I like Noosaville and the river there. I'm not a big fan on surf beaches, but I'm sure there's plenty of other people like that. I like to just soak in the water. Explore local events and festivals. I've got a good list of places where there's going to be some fireworks and some free music and free activities. So Budrum Australia Day picnic in the park. We've also got Australia Day at Banana Bender pub at Aussie World. We've got Sunshine Coast Australia Day convoy. There's a convoy that's leaving Fisherman's Road at Incluin as well. We've got Australia Day in at Kings Beach, and they've got fireworks, and there'll be fireworks at Budgeon. But I've got a list of all these things on the blog post as well. So make sure you go over there and get your links and things like that. For the people who like a bit of exercise or just like scenic stuff and like to get out, there's plenty of places we can go for a bushwalk or a hike and so forth. Same again as the stuff you take to the beach. I would highly suggest you do that. The reason I'm mentioning all these is because these are all free. A lot of these are all budget friendly. They're not going to cost you much money at all. So enjoy a water day on the park. If you've got a friend who's got a jet ski, all get together and help out your friend and give him some fuel money and stuff like that. And give him a boat or a jet ski or anything like that. You could even chip in some money together and get one of those little barbecue boat things that are down on the Maroochydore River. There's another place I love to go to is Cotton Tree. So there is heaps and heaps of stuff here. Visit a park, a wildlife park or a zoo. Take a packed lunch with you. Camping trip. You know, we have a long weekend coming up. I do have a list of all the best places to camp and some free camping grounds. There's some links there. And there's also, Australian history. You know, you could visit a historic place or a museum or something like that. I've got a list of all the ones on the Sunshine Coast to visit, like Caloundra Lighthouse, the Caloundra RSL. You know, there's quite a few places down in Caloundra area. So you've got Caloundra RSL has got the Military Museum, and there's also the over at the airport, there's a museum over there as well. So now, fireworks at night. So Budgeon Village Park, Mooloolaba, Coolum Beach and Kings Beach Amphitheatre. So there's about 4 different areas over the Sunshine Coast, places where you can go and watch the fireworks. So if you're going to head out in the morning, you could even have a lunch barbecue at home and then just grab some stuff, and then you could go down for the fireworks in the afternoon, like to go down to the beach for a few hours. Anyway, make sure you get your flag as well. And so we're here to celebrate the day, Australia Day. Anyway, I think it's time for a cup of tea and a Lamington. Okay, see ya. Bye.